Hello everybody, Grizzly Pig here, welcome to today's episode, and this is the fourth instalment of my Executive Hangar Guide. We are visiting Ruin Station today to get cards 5 and 6 before we finally move over to Pt4 to open the Executive Hangar and get all of our loot and maybe a nice ship. And as usual guys, grab a screenshot of my slide here if you want to use it for your own personal use, that's great. And you can see that we are on the last leg of step 2. So Ruin Station in essence is a little bit similar to Checkmate, except for it is a whole lot easier. For a start, you do not need a red key to get through a red door. When you get into the central room, effectively there are going to be 4 ways to go. There's going to be 3 ways to go where you'll be able to get a unique key card from each of those. So the last resort key, the Crypt Key and the Wasteland Key. The only one we're really interested in though, if we are rushing comp boards, is the Crypt Key. And that's because one of the tablets is going to be locked behind the Crypt garage door at the end of this. The other 2 garage doors with the 2 respective keys for those, they are going to have some nice stuff in them, some components and some nice guns and stuff like that. But we don't need to do those. I will show you us getting them though. And then of course we have tablet number 6. That's not actually behind the garage door, but it is relatively close in the area. So let's get started. And of course, as usual, I'm going to be timestamping this video. So if you want to skip ahead to see how to get the Crypt Key or where to go for the tablets and stuff, feel free to do so. Right, as usual, there's going to be 3 access elevators here. It doesn't really matter which one you take. And again, as usual, bring some friends with you. If you're playing in peak time, it's going to make things a lot easier. We don't actually need a fuse to get into the central area, but we will need a fuse for each of the subsections here. But there are lots of fuses in the central room. So just make your way through all of these click doors here until you get into the center. And as usual, be mindful of any players that might be camping the area. People don't generally camp these access corridors, but still better safe than sorry. And we've got NPCs to deal with. This PvP station never used to have NPCs in. Similarly, nor did Obituary, at least not until you got to the hangar, but now they have got NPCs in, which kind of spoils the PvP fun a little bit. Anyway, in the middle here, there is a box usually, right where I was just standing, that can have a railgun in or a grenade launcher, so always check that out. Beware though, because there are lots of high points in the middle of this ghost arena right there that other players can be hiding and snipe you. So we have just rushed straight through the fuse door to the Crypt Key right now, and it's very simple. It's a straight line. Just as soon as you open that door, run straight through the middle right to the back, and then once you get to this room here, you'll see the keycard printer on your left, and there's going to be a load of weapon boxes, so check them all out. There's going to be weapons all around that room there. Our key was on a 20-minute cooldown right there, so we're going to take this opportunity to do the other 2 wings. We're now taking the west wing now, which is the Wasteland Key side, so we're going to rush straight down. Again, this is a straight line straight down to the back here. Don't stop, just keep running forwards. Of course, check for players, obviously. There's an extraction elevator there, we don't need that. Keep going all the way down the back, and then our keycard printer is going to be right in the middle of the back room. Run past this rubbish. On the right side of us now, there actually is some loot in a little side place there, so you can check that out if you want to. We've got some mobs to deal with. Sometimes there is a stack of them all in one place, but if you see a load of mobs, just keep safe, like round the corner, and just clean them out as quickly as you can. And now we're in that back room here, ready to take the Wasteland Key. So that isn't on cooldown, of course, so we are going to grab that. So whoever was here before, when they took the Crypt Key, they didn't fancy taking the Wasteland Key or the last resort key, likely. They just wanted to rush the tablet room. We're going to check all of these gun boxes here. You're going to get many scorched weapons and E-mods and nice scope attachments as well. And now this keycard is printed, we're just going to grab this and we're going to head straight back to the middle. And now we're going to take the west wing, the last resort. And this is a little more of a windy little route here, but basically go down left, left, right, left, all in and out. Take care of the mobs. Once you get down the very far end, then you can grab the key. So just keep following it around, kill all of the mobs. You can't really go far wrong here. The only dead end here is going to be a very short one that leads you to the extraction elevator halfway down, which we of course do not need to use. And as you might have noticed, guys, I've swapped away from the Kana. I'm now using a P8 SMG. I'm absolutely loving this thing, although I think I need to change the scope and put a towel scope on it. And as you can see there, my lads have gone down the extraction hangar. They've taken a wrong turn, but it's not really a problem. They're going to catch me back up. Let's just head down there ourselves and go and grab this key quickly. And of course, we're going to check out the loot that's in the room as well. Deal with these last mobs here. Don't know why, but these two seem to be a right pain in the backside and don't want to go down so quick. And again, this key isn't really necessary to get, but if you want to get loads of loot and you want to get all of them and clear the place, then go ahead and do it. You can see there's a weapon box just over my right hand shoulder there we just passed, so grab that if you want. And there we see the key card, and it's very similar to a lot of the other places here where you've got guns up on the platforms to the left and right. So we're going to run around and check those out now and see if there's anything nice and juicy. Lots and lots of gun boxes here, check that out. And at the back in the middle we've got ourselves a couple of pistols. Not really interested in those, mine. So we're going to go up the right hand side here now and check this out. And it looks like we've got ourselves an SMG here. What is it? I think it's going to be just a P4. We're not going to take it. It did have a scope on it though. I probably should have taken it, but we've got that key now. Wonder picked that up. And now we've got that key, we're just going to cut back to the room with the Crypt Key in. And you can see I'm just going to grab these guns here now because we've got ourselves a Custodian SMG right here. And it's got some mods on, and we've also got a Valor Kana. We're going to take both of those here right now, and also going to grab the ammo because why not? Grab the key card, and now we're going back to the center of the Ghost Arena. And since we got that Crypt Key, we are ready to go and get the 2 tablets. So there's a bit of active PvP going on here now, but the door on the north is a time locked door. Every 20 minutes it opens, and as you can see, it has opened. I'm ratting out in the little vent area here now. Wait for cargo to go through. I'm going to run through myself as well. You'll know it's going to open because all lights will start blinking. No PvPers have seemed to have followed us, but we still need to get pants in. This door can stay open for quite a while, so there's not much point in waiting too long and ganking the door. We're just going to run right down the back here, cover each other, and at the far end there can be some NPCs. As you can see, I'm being shot in the back there now, so we're going to run over and deal with that. So let's go. We're going to Rambo up to him nice and close. Bang. He is taken care of. So everything is really close together here now. On our right is the extraction elevator, and on our left is the freight elevator. But first of all, we need to get our 2 cards before we do anything. So in the middle of this area here, you'll see some boxes. Just climb up these right here, and then when you get up the top, take a right, and then comp board number 6 is right here in this printer. So we're just going to grab that quickly, and that seems a little bit buggy, but it printed, so that's all we really care about. And now we got that, we're going to jump down and go into the room with the 3 garage doors in. And this area is why we collected all the keys. So first of all, we're going to check these guns in the middle. So we've got a pistol, we've got a shotgun. Not really interested in those, but I'm going to take the Kana because, again, why not? So now let's go up to the crypt door and open that. And this has comp board 5 behind it. And comp board 5 is actually needed for a lot of missions in Wicklow in quite heavy numbers. So what you will find is sometimes people actually camp this out. They just go AFK and keep printing the card every time that it's off cooldown, like every 45 minutes or whatever. And when I see components stacked up against a door like this, I'm really on high alert that there could be players inside because they might have done that to stop people glitching. But this time we are not going to find any players in there. So most of these components are going to be trash. They're not going to be grade A's, but the cooler there, that is a size 3 military grade A. So we're definitely going to throw that outside, ready for loading onto the freight elevator. Wonder Cargo has taken the key from that room. So now I'm going to go over and open the Wasteland door. This is the northern door on the map here in this little area. And let's see what we got. And that's not too bad at all. We've got ourselves 2 Nightfalls. These are stealth coolers, size 2, I believe. So we will throw them out, ready for extraction. And we're also going to check the gun boxes as well. Nothing really too interesting in here, so we're just going to get out here quickly. And Wonder is now opening the last resort door, and again, nothing too interesting here. Some stealth power plant, size 2, I believe. We're not going to take those, I don't believe. Another Kana, definitely going to grab this one. This looks like it has got our E-mod stabilizer on it, so that's a very nice find right there. Tweaker E-Mod stabilizer 2. And now Wonder's just dropping me the key so I can complete the set of hangar keys there. We're going to throw all of our stuff in the freight elevator right there. That's our coolers, and send that down, one of us. And now we're just going to run straight directly south from the freight elevator and ready to extract. So hopefully guys this has been helpful for you. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Don't forget to use the Star Citizen tool, and I will leave that in the video description for you guys. The next episode is going to be our last one in this series here, where we unlock the Executive Hangar. Please join us for that one. I will see you all on the other side.